Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another video. So this week I'm taking you along on a hunt at the dump with Terry, as well as a metal detecting hunt at a demolished house, as well as some torn up sidewalks. So there was a lot of cool stuff to be found, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So I've just rolled up to the marble spot and Terry's already got some finds to drop on me. He's got an old key here. It says St. Louis on it. And here's the back of it. Tough to read through all the crust. He's also got himself a clay marble, but there's cool stuff here. Let's see if we get something else. So we got a couple of cool old bottles here. The first one is a super fancy Art Deco perfume bottle. And then the other one here is a whiskey bottle. This one says Golden Wedding. It's a pint bottle, one of those federal law forbids sale of. But it's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. So I just eyeballed this guy in the sifter. This is a super fancy brooch. It's got a bunch of little glass stones in it. And it looks like there's some other sort of stone here. Sadly, it's missing the other one. But it's an awesome find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. This one almost eluded me. Check out that marble. Right there, we've got a glass one. First glass one for today. And ooh, that is crunched up pretty good. But it appears to be, I think, a Peltier Sunset Rainbow. But that is a super cool find. Lots of glass bubbles in it. But I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So we were not finding much. So we went to check out a 50s to 60s era spot. I got a pair of spoons here. Both of them on the back there are marked as stainless. So probably not super old, but still cool finds. Let's see if we get something else. So here's a nice embossed 50s bottle. This one is a Wild Root brand. And this one's going to clean up really nice because it is still sealed. You got the Wild Root on the cap too, but it's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. So the mole man just dropped something super cool on me. He actually pulled these out of the iron case they were in. Look at the fancy on those. And they are super shiny. And we actually caught a back mark looking at it. It's tough to see, but it says 14 karat GF for gold filled. So just heavy plating, but those are still a really cool pair of glasses. So let's see if we get something else. So we've made our way down to the pit at the older dump site. I got a surface find here. This one is a Blatz beer bottle from Milwaukee. Not 100% sure on the age of it, but I'll throw it up next to it. But that's a super cool find. So we're getting ready to take the sifter through our dump zone. Take a look at that down there. That's a piece of jewelry of some sort. Look at that. Doesn't look or feel like real silver, probably just plated, but that is a super cool find, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, we have got us another surface find here. That is a clay marble, which makes sense for the age of this spot, late 1800s, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. There's our first sifter find there. Looks like another clay marble. This one's got like a red tint to it, but it's definitely pretty old there, definitely 1800s, so let's see if we get something else. Well, one more find down in the sifter. That is a super fancy gold-plated lipstick tube. Oh, wow, that is gorgeous. No brand name that I could see on it, but it's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. So we were having a hard time chopping from up there. I thought it was going to be a ketchup bottle. Look at that. That is a Hutchinson bottle. Beautiful condition, too. It's from Council Bluffs, Iowa. Let's see what that embossing says. C. Geisen Son. That is incredible. So let's see if we get something else. So we've moved on to the dump. We are scooping out dirt. Take a look at that. That is a Model T ignition plate cover. There, it's got the Ford logo on it if I get that flipped over. That's a pretty cool find. I'm going to put that in my pocket and bring you over to my other surface finds here. The first one here is the super fancy little teacup. Not sure on the age of it. Probably pretty old. There's the Shenango China marker on the bottom. And I also got onto, it's not embossed, but a pretty fancy little bottle here. And not sure what went in it, but it's a cool find either way. Let's see if we get something else. So the mole man just flipped something out of the hole. That's an embossed bottle. It has a turn of the century look to it. It says Grand Union Company. And on the sides, it says Grand Union Tea Company. So a bottle for some sort of tea extract of some sort. Here's the other side of that. So also says Grand Union Tea, but that's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So the mole man and I are now detecting an empty lot. I just pulled up something interesting here. It's got some fancy on it. It hit just like a copper penny. And I see something protect us. So maybe a religious medallion? it is a little bit caked, but I'm gonna clean this up off camera and I'll loop you back in. So here it is all cleaned up. It is actually a St. Christopher medal, and there's the front of it. It's a copper, and the back says Franciscan Fathers something, but that's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. Well, I'm back out at the tear out game again, and I just exposed a pretty green penny. It hit low, and that is 1 cent, so it's a wheat penny, a very green wheat penny at that. Let's see what we got for a date on it. Something is coming through, though I cannot read it all too well through the camera. 1919 maybe? I'm going to clean this up, and if it is not 1919, I will loop you back in. Well, all this one needed was a swipe of the pinpointer. You can already see 1 cent, so that is going to be another wheat penny. Yeah, there's the 1 cent on the back. This one is super crusty though, so not sure how well we're going to be able to see the date, but I think it might be a 1910, so a little bit older. And actually, I believe I see 1916 with a Denver mint mark, so definitely an older wheat penny, so I will take that. So let's see if we get something else. So here's another old find here. It's got a hinge on it, so I'm thinking maybe a makeup compact of some sort, but it is super fancy. It's got gold plating. I actually bashed it with the shovel, so it's a little bit bent up, but it's still a really cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this is a really good sign that there might be some silver coming up pretty soon, because that is yet another wheat penny and another extremely green and crusty one. This one, however, I don't think we're going to be getting a date off of anytime soon. Actually, yes, we will. I see 1927 for sure. Not sure if we have a mint mark or not, but that appears to be a 1927 with a Denver mint mark, so I will take that. Almost 100 years old, so let's see if we get something else. Well, would you look at that? Stuck still in wheat penny land. That is already number 4 out of the tear-outs today. The other ones have all been old, so hoping for the best on this one. And let's see what we've got for a date on it. I believe I see 1947, so not a super old one, but that's still a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap of my hunt to the dump and some tear-outs with Terry. So I want to start off by saying congrats to him on all of his awesome finds, but here's my take from the hunt. I got onto a couple of spoons. I also got onto a teacup from Shenango, China. It's got some fancy on it. I also got onto an ashtray. It's a Royal Ironstone China from Johnson Brothers of England. This dates to about the turn of the century. Onto the bottles, I got onto this slick that is a fancy design. I got a Blatz beer bottle. This one dates to the 20s or so. I also got onto this Grand Union Company bottle. That one is also embossed. And then my best bottle is this Hutchinson soda bottle from Council Bluffs dating to the 1880s. It's for G. Guys and Son. And onto the smaller relic. We got onto a little lipstick tube with some gold plating, a Ford Model T ignition plate cover. I also got onto this compact. It's got some gold plating on it and a lot of fancy. And if I flip that over, you can actually see where I smacked it with the shovel. I also got onto 3 marbles, 2 clays, and a Peltier Sunset Rainbow. Onto the jewelry, I got onto this little bit. I think it's modern, actually. It looks like it's made of pot metal. And then I also got onto this St. Christopher medal. This is my favorite piece of jewelry from the hunt. It's a brooch dating to probably like the 30s or 40s. It's got some gemstones in it. And then the 4 coins are 4 wheat pennies dated 1947, 1927, 1919. The oldest is a 1916. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.